Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. It's me, our lad for Set Play Gaming. Thanks for joining me. And today we're going to be doing Wayne Rooney career mode. He's going to be taking on the role of Middlesbrough manager. And some people, we're going to dive right into it. Some people have asked me why I haven't done Wayne Rooney at Derby County. It's pretty cut and thrust as to why I haven't done it with Derby, but the main gist of it is that I like to try and use teams that have the real stadium, the licensed stadium. Boro's actually not a bad kit. It's red, so I'm going to be a little bit biased there. Rooney being a former United legend as well. Sorry, former United player. He's still a legend. Being that I wanted to use somebody that's instantly recognisable. And obviously, Boro haven't been in the Premier League for a long time now, so I'm going to try and get them back into the Premier League. That'd be our first objective with Wayne Rooney. While it's not necessarily a journeyman career mode, I'm not going to be changing clubs every year. I am open to the idea that if Wayne Rooney does well at Middlesbrough, that we might actually move on later. But once Middlesbrough are established in the Premier League, maybe go to Europe and see how we get on there. And then if a really big club came in for him to manage them, maybe we'll consider going there as well. Now the format has changed a little bit. What I mean by that is, in the past I would make episodes. I made the Manchester United career mode, and I found that the episodes were quite long, sometimes 25-30 minutes, and what that means is that my view time was was suffered because of it. I want to try and condense these down to around 10-15 minutes, just to pop them off and give you guys something to watch on the way to work, or if you've got a spare 10-15 minutes over breakfast or lunch, you guys can just jump on and see how we're getting on. We're jumping right into the squad report. I'll continue talking through as I show you the guys on the screen. But basically the new format enables me to have a playlist on the channel, and it's going to be basically one game per episode. So today we are going to play Stoke City in the opening day. And then episode 2 will be Barnsley away. And I'm hoping that might breed a bit of familiarity and make it easier for you guys. Because rather than have 3 or 4 games in one episode, I'm like, well, where were we last episode? This time round, you'll be able to basically look at the playlist and say, oh, remember last time we played Barnsley away, so this next game should be, Queen's Park Rangers, so it's episode 3 that I need to watch. I'm hoping that it might be a little bit easier to follow. And obviously, because there's only one game per episode, most episodes shouldn't certainly go beyond 20 minutes. I'm hoping to try and get it down to around 10, 11, 12 minutes and really condense the highlights so that you guys just basically get to see the raw bulk of the action, and then obviously a quick intro and outro. Because of that, you might see more than one episode obviously a week. You probably will see, sometimes you might even see 2 episodes a day, but what that enables you to do is come back and watch them in your own time and just basically comment on the videos for whenever, any ideas you guys have got. So as I've been going through these players, one thing that immediately stands out is that Middlesbrough do play a 5-3-2, and that's keeping in line kind of, I think Neil Warnock manages them now. So obviously Rooney coming in is going to upset the balance a little bit. Now, what I like to do is, I'm a new manager coming in. He's obviously got his own ideas, but I think it's quite dangerous for a manager to come in and just go, right, we're scrapping that system, we're going to play this system, and if you don't like it, get out the door. I mean, I'm sure that does happen, but what I'm going to do is, for the first month at least, for August, we're going to play 5-3-2. We're going to try and give this system a chance. I've never played it before, and obviously it is reliable on the wing-back system. The fact that the right wing-back and the left wing-back are going to have to be immensely fit. They're going to have to get through a lot of work, both defensively and offensively, and so those wing-backs are going to need to be very good. Now, if it doesn't work, that's where Rooney himself is going to establish himself and say, right, we've tried it your way, but we're not getting results. So let's jump in and try my way. Now, Rooney at Derby has preferred 4-2-3-1. So again, that's pretty much a good, well-balanced formation across the field. It's not as negative as it sounds, even though it is basically 4-5-1. There is a lot of options with that you can play around with. So what I want to hear from you guys, some suggestions, is playing 5-3-2. Obviously, we need to sort of establish which players are going to be the guys, the pins in this team, and the ones that we're basically going to build the team around. You know, guys like, Johnny Howson is 32, so he's not going to be around for much longer, I wouldn't have thought. There's Chuba Akpom, who's basically the best player at the club. He's rated 73. There's a couple of players that have really high potential as well, for Championship players anyway. Ashley Fletcher's going well. He's 70 overall. He's got good potential in him. He kind of reminds me of Marcus Rashford a little bit, in that he's a striker but a left winger, and he can cut in from the left on his right. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I basically, from looking at these players, I want you guys to basically suggest some ideas to me. Even if it's just transfer suggestions or styles of play and ideas on tactical setups and things like that. And I'm hoping that, by doing it the way that I'm doing it, that my watch time does increase, and that you guys are actually going to watch the games that I've played, and comment on it, just to basically give me any suggestions. It might mean then, like I said, that you'll end up with 3 or 4 episodes a week, maybe even 5 or 6. It just depends on how quickly I can get these recorded, because it is just basically one game an episode, and it should make it, retrospectively, it should make it easier to follow. So we have Stoke coming up in the opening day. Not the most ideal opponent, because they are difficult to break down. They are ranked as one of the better teams in the league, but that's our lineup, that's their lineup. Let's jump into it. Here we go then. It's the Championship opening day as we take on Stoke. It is going to be probably a little bit more difficult than normal, because when you start as a player and then retire, what that does is it kind of negates the pre-season. You don't actually get the option of using pre-season to add that little bit of extra kick and match sharpness to your players. So we've only been using the training sessions up until this point. Probably not going to throw the first 3 or 4 games. Rooney being the savage guy that he is, he's probably going to still want to see like 110% out there on the field. So we're taking on Stoke. It won't be easy. They're 3.5-star team, and they are obviously better than us on paper, but hopefully we can catch them rusty, maybe get a couple of goals. We've got to get off to a good start. I know that we can't afford to lose on the opening day. So let's get into it and see whether we can pick up the win. Some good players in this Middlesbrough side, and we've actually got some good pace as well. So if Stoke start to pressure us a little bit, we favour that long ball from Saville or Howson, just to free the 2 strikers, Akpom and Asambalonga. There is Howson. There was nobody on the overlap, so he crosses it. It's deflected, and Butland picks it up. First easy chance is Allen. There's the threaded through ball. We've got to watch that. That's definitely a part of the opposition game that they like to do. And we've got to make sure those 3 centre-backs are at least picking a man up when that ball comes through. Here's Allen again. It is Allen, and his first shot is a poor one. McNair came across and put him off. And I'm trying to think. I think Howson's the right side, so Saville will have to come back and make sure that Allen doesn't get any clear-cut chances. Here's McLean. He can be tricky as well from the left wing. Clucas, and he's got the ball back. Here's McLean into the box. Come on, somebody get across. McNair does well to head it clear. Clucas, they'll look to Joe Allen every chance they get to create something, I'm sure of it. We've got to be mindful of Sam Vokes as well. He's lurking around in that penalty box. Got to mark up, stay marked up. Here's Vokes. Into Joe Allen. Ooh! That's what they wanted. They wanted that opportunity to fall to him. Good technique, but he couldn't keep it inside the post. The early 30 minutes have mostly been Stoke's chances. Here's Allen again on the turn. And now again, one more. Oh, what a tackle that is from Hall. A superb challenge on Sam Clucas. The chance was there momentarily, but Hall with a great tackle. The long ball didn't work that time. Stoke come back again, and opening 35 minutes, he's definitely had the better change. That's a great tackle from Saville. That's what I like to see. He needs to do more of that today. Tavernier wide to Johnson, who's on the overlap, and now a good chance. It's a good cross in. Yes, come on. Britterson Bolonga puts us up, and it's the first time really that we've actually had a good quality chance into the box. And Britterson Bolonga, Butland actually gets a right glove to it, but it's not enough to keep it out. And if we can do that again, we had that second insurance goal against them. But for now, we've just got to focus on keeping the ball out at our own end. With a few minutes to go till half time, it's Vokes. Vokes on the turn on Hall, and he's toe-blabbed it over the bar. He can definitely do better than that, Sam Vokes. We know that.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee.
It's going to be a long pass from Fry, and Akpom and Butland will, Akpom and Chester will chase. That is half time. Relieved a little bit, I would say, would be the one thing I could say is that I'm relieved. We've kept a clean sheet up till now, and you've got to say the chances that Stoke have had have not been clear-cut chances. We've defended well and marked up our men. That's what we've got to continue if we want to get the 3 points here today. You guys can let me know as well. You can let me know what you think so far, the whole idea and premise of the Rooney managing Boro. A little bit unlikely, but like I said, leave your comments. And I'm going to be trying to do at least 1 or 2 matches a day. Each episode is going to have 1 or 2 matches in it, but for today we're just going to have 1 game, the opening day. Oh, and there's Vokes. A low shot. Bettinelli with the save. I really think we'll take a good look at this guy on loan from Fulham. The goalkeeper Bettinelli. The great save. Should we maybe sign him at the end of the loan, or should we maybe look at somebody else? Let me know. Tavernier balloons that over. Is it Tavernier or is it Tavernier? Derek Ray says Tavernier, but I've heard it pronounced Tavernier, so let me know in the comments what you think about that. The final 10-15 minutes approach. We've not really had the counter-attack chance that I'd like, especially with the speed that we have. Here's the through ball. Dale Fry. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, Dale Fry. He just completely ended the careers there of those 2 players. Lovely footwork. Here's McLean. Can't get the ball off him. Here's McLean. Oh, no. Good save from Bettinelli at the front post. McLean had that 99 strength, invisible force field around him. Look at that possession for the last 15 minutes. 80% in favour of Stoke. They're pushing for that goal. And here comes Brown. Into Mikel. Across comes Saville. Wins the ball. He's still got it, Mikel. Won the ball again with McNair. Mikel still has it. And now it's Ince. Across the box. Good block. Oh, good block. Oh, no. Tom Ince. Tom Ince has scored.
Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting the ball, but when it comes to it,
They really wanted that goal, didn't they?
what a finish.
A chance to...
Well, I won the ball twice with tackling at the back there. Mikel still had the ball. And despite 2 tackles and 2 blocks, Tom Ince still volleyed it in. So, oh, that's a naughty challenge from Dale Fry. Going to go into the book here for that one. Or is he going to get sent off? The referee says no more of that. He actually doesn't even go in the book. That's a surprise. Oh, look at that. He should have been in the book for that.
Ince.
And they're pressing now for the winner. We're into stoppage time. 10 seconds left. Be a little bit unjust to concede a late goal here.
Protecting it well.
McNair in. Good tackle. Here's Mikel. And McNair wins it again. Good strong challenge, Saville. And that is going to be full time. It's a 1-1 draw. And I have to say that they probably deserve at least a goal. A little bit disappointed the way that we conceded it, given how strongly we were trying to hold off. But I think that's as good as it could probably get at the start of the season. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think of the result and the start. Something for us to build on, and we've got Barnsley next week, so hopefully we can pick up a win there. I think they got smashed by Blackburn, so yeah, not a bad start. Alright, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. If you'd like to connect to me on my other social media platforms, the links will be in the description below. I will be bringing out some more videos, and it should be fairly quickly as well. These episodes will come out very quickly. Make sure you do not miss any more content by enabling the notifications. And if you'd like to watch some more of my videos, they should appear on the right hand side. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys soon.